Cables are a great way to exercise abs, and in the last video I showed you how to make your own cable setup. So now let's do some exercises. Let's start with straight cable crunches. So the way we're going to do this, we're going to grab the rope and we're going to start from this position right here. Notice my back is straight, and we're going to crunch down and back up. Crunch down and back up. Now let me show you a couple wrong ways to do this. First of all, if you pivot at your hips like I'm doing here, this does not exercise your abs at all. The motion is to crunch your shoulders down towards your belly button. Notice my hip is not moving at all. This is the proper way to do it. Okay, another thing that I see a lot of people doing incorrectly is they'll be doing triceps. They'll do this exercise. This is not abs either. This is triceps. So don't do that. Crunch toward your hips. My arms are motionless. And then again, you see people thinking their head nodding is going to help their abs, so they do. Okay, another thing you see people do wrong is they hyperextend their back. So the proper way to do it is this. You're just crunching from the neutral position. You see some people doing this. They go way up and then way down. And that's bad for your back when you do this banana peel thing. So stop right there. Crunch, neutral. Crunch, neutral. I love using cables for obliques. Obliques are kind of tough to learn to do with side crunches on the floor. With these cables, it's much easier to get the feel of the exercise. Let's talk about the right form to use here. So, first of all, the arm holding the rope is not going to move. We're not going to be doing this kind of motion with the arm, stationary. The hip is not going to pivot. We're not going to be doing this. This is a hip pivot and does not help your abs. Hip stationary, arm stationary. Okay, what's going to move then? That just leaves your abs. What you're going to do, you're going to take your elbow and move it down towards your knee without moving your hip. Another thing we're not going to do is hyperextend. Let me give you a side view here. When we do these side crunches, we're not going to go so far up that we're arched like a banana. We're going to stop when we're neutral. So neutral, crunch, neutral, crunch, neutral, crunch. Okay, how often do you work out abs? There's a lot of controversy on this. Here's my take. If you want to build your ab muscles bigger and stronger, that is, you want really bulging abs with pronounced valleys and ridges, then I would work them out like any other muscle, which means I'd work them out really hard for 30-40 minutes, and then I'd let them rest completely for 5 to 7 days. Now, on the other hand, if you just want to keep your core strong for general health, then you can do abs every day or every other day and just do them for a few minutes. So it depends on your goal. So a typical ab workout for me would last 20 minutes, and what I would do, I'd start out with straight crunches. I'd do as many as I could with good form, and then I would stop, and then without any rest I would do side crunches on the right side. Again, no rest, and I would do side crunches on the left side. Then I would take about a minute break and start over again, and I would continue doing that cycle until my 20-minute ab workout was up. And people ask, well, how many reps do I do? Well, you do as many as you can with good form. If that's only 3, fine, let it be 3 reps. If you can do 100 with perfect form, then you've got stronger abs than I do.